feedback's been really great. So people who have gotten hands-on time are really starting to understand what we're building. It is a shooter. It's a great shooter at heart. It's something that people expect from Bungie. Our competitive multiplayer is skill-based. Wins and losses matter. So you want to play as a team, communicate, use map control, map knowledge to win games. But we're also doing a lot of fun stuff. We saw Ninja, who's a Halo pro, rocking a pretty popular stream. He had code a little bit early, and he ended up doing a dance party back at the tower where everybody sort of got sucked in, and everybody was doing a little dance with him, and it was pretty cool to see that kind of stuff that's not typical to see in a shooter.
With Destiny being so much focused on online multiplayer, how does it work? Can you explain, and so there's no misunderstanding whatsoever?
Sure. So I can use the alpha as a really good lens to look at it through. So when you fire up the build for the first time in the alpha, you'll create a character, you'll pick a class, you can adjust your facial features, your gender, your race. You'll go into a story mission to start off. Once you're finished with that story mission, you'll get kicked to the tower, which is our social space. You'll meet some characters there who can give you some new weapons, some new gear, some new missions. You have some factions there that are interested in what you're doing out in the world. From there, you can go exploring if you want. You can go down to Earth and just drink in a sunset, go look for treasure, fight some enemies, play with some other players you might meet ambiently on the fly. Everything I just said can be done cooperatively, but if you want a direct cooperative experience, something that you're choosing, you can actually go into a strike as well, which is a series of encounters against enemies that gets harder and harder until you meet this epic boss. And the boss is going to put your skills to the test, and if it's not hard enough, you can actually ratchet up the difficulty. That's something you can bring your friends in with in a fire team, or you can matchmake in as well. Typically when you're done with that, you might go back to the tower, pick up some new guns, some new gear, and then maybe you're ready to go check out the Crucible, our competitive multiplayer, where you can throw down 6v6 right now in Control, which is sort of a blend of territories and deathmatch mode, and we're doing a lot of fun stuff in there as well. So really what it's about is you creating a character, going off into the world, doing what you want, when you want it, getting gear and rewards for it that you can take into any single mode of play.
When I'm traversing through an area and I meet other players, how is it possible that I meet those other players, and how is it possible that I don't meet 1,000 players in the same area?
Yeah, so it's magic. No, so we have some tech running under the hood. We have a combination of what we're calling private and public bubbles. That's really just a tech term to mean that some bubbles are private. When you go in there, if you're having a story mission or fighting a boss, that's yours and yours alone. So it's just you and the people that you've chosen to play with. But there are also crossroads spaces where you can fight enemies or find treasure that other players can come into seamlessly. And so as you're running through the world, you'll run into a bubble, you won't see it. There's no lobby or matchmaking or loading that's happening. You just see the players wink into the world. So if you just stood in place, an old rush on a cliff, you'll watch people sort of stream around the world coming in and out. And you may see the same people as they move around in that space, but chances are you're just going to see a steady stream of players moving around and doing things. So if you set a camera there and just film for like 5 hours, you might see several hundred players coming in and out of the world, moving, doing their own thing. Their public events will kick off. You could join them if you wanted to, but you don't have to. So every character is DPS. There aren't any weak characters when it comes to combat because it's a shooter. Yeah. But there are roles. So we have a Titan, a Hunter, and a Warlock. So the Titan has more armor, so he has more base health. He can get in a lot closer, do a lot more direct damage, up close and personal with like a shotgun or with Fist of Havoc is super. Hunters probably want to stay at range. They're a little bit more agile, a little more cat and mouse gameplay. They have a double jump, a throwing knife. Typically you'll see them with a scout rifle or a sniper rifle. Then you have the Warlock class, which is sort of your space wizard. Has less health than the Titan, but his shields regenerate faster, so it's sort of a glass cannon. You want to rope players in, sort of trick them into coming around that corner and then hit them with your Nova Bomb and disintegrate them. So, and you can also tweak each build, so underneath the hood you can pick different grenade types, different movement modes, different melee attacks, different status buffs. So if you want a Warlock and you want to increase your shield recharge rate in favor of bringing your defense down, you can make those decisions for yourself and really start to tweak to your own personal playstyle.
Is something like Forge coming to Destiny as well? Player-created content?
Yeah, I mean, Forge was exactly what I was talking about. It was an advent of seeing what players were doing with the world and figuring out a way to support it in the right way. You know, it was the same thing with Rooster Teeth, with RBB. Those guys were out there making machinima, and they were using just direct capture and trying to find ways. It was a glitch to put the weapon down and nod their heads, you know, and we saw that and we went, how can we support that? How can we actually make tools that would enable more players to do more of that? So I think what we want to see with Destiny is we want to build a really great base game. We want to start off day one with something that we believe in, something that we love, but we want to see what players are going to do, and then we're going to build stuff to support them. We also, when we're building our companion experiences, which we haven't talked about quite a bit, we'll have some weapon mobile stuff going live with beta, and we'll detail that as we get closer in. But we want to make sure the things that are native to Destiny are the things that we're extending and expanding out for users. So I think if people take a look at what they're playing in alpha, they might have some guesswork about what we're going to provide for them. But before July 17th, we're going to detail it all out and really blow the lid off of it.
What is your 5-year plan for Destiny?
We're really going to see what players do. So once you turn the game over, especially an online game, it becomes about the community heritage. What are they going to do with it? What are the things that they're going to surprise us with? What do they gravitate towards? So we believe there will be a lot of players who are omnivorous, who want story, who want cooperative experiences and competitive experiences, who are going to love the different gears and weapons they can get, and they're going to spend a lot of time in the world. But the reality is we really don't know what they're going to do. So we'll be able to react. We do have some plans. We have some ways that we can expand the world. We have some ways that we can provide content for each of those different types of players. If you're just a competitive player, we want to make sure there's stuff for you. We're curating playlists. We're giving you new, fresh experiences to look at. We want to do the same thing for story guys, or same things for cooperative guys. Or if you just want to explore the world, we want to open up a whole bunch of options for you. But we're also prepared to look at what people are doing and make some course corrections too.